And we went into the house and it exploded.
No.
Boom! Explosions.
Well, for starter, I was not here for one of the sessions, so.
Delcy got bashed by a broom.
There was a massive
I'm not even joking. Did you just say there was a massive orgy?
Yes.
Your sister's in here.
Naughty corner.
She's
Naughty
making my mum a coffee.
Can't say naughty stuff.
She's making my mum a coffee.
Naughty stuff, Ryan. Shame on you.
Okay, guys, seriously, is someone breathing in?
Who was the orgy with then? Like, who do you think took
Michael.
Yeah.
Quiet, please.
Of
Not
course,
that.
he'd ask about the orgy. Anyway, so I'll cover the bit which Anthony wasn't here for. We found so to begin with, Delcy and Mira were in a tavern. They were received a letter. It's in the Curse of Strahd notes on Into the Mists. If you want to read it, Sean. They were asked to come to, I think, this village, Boravia. So they were going down. Decided to make the trip after being all suspicious. They bumped into Joseph. Joseph proceeded to ask how flexible both girls are.
Painting my character badly. That's not on.
Did the same to Delcy last recap.
No, I didn't.
Made her seem insane.
That's just the truth.
But he said they were. Did he say they were flexible or not?
It's the way you said it, Nathan.
No, he said they were obviously both flexible and could probably kill him.
Anyway, so they travelled. They bumped into Alden and Tanya, who were being attacked by 6 bandits. Like the chosen 1 bandits, because they scored nothing but natural 20s. Holy crap!
What?
But we pulled through. Like waited till
we pulled through.
Yeah, Alden and Tanya went down, but we waited till they were awake, and then we found an insignia after Joseph stripped the survivors naked and nearly cut off one of their penises in an interrogation. But found out what the insignia meant about their bandit group. So we decided to go after the bandit group, but we got caught in the mist. It made us exhausted and led us back to where we started. So we could only follow the path where it wasn't with mist, and it led us to the village.
So after that, yeah, we came to that village where all the streets and house seems to be empty, at least no sign of life. We went to the central place only to hear whimpers of two kids in the middle of the street. They told us their house was there was a beast in their basement, so the group followed them. We went in front of the house, went into it, and then the kid disappears as we pass this door.
Mira proceeded to freak out.
Yeah. Well, we explored the house, stories by stories. First floor there was a hunter's lodge where we found some nice crossbow and cards. We didn't have a fight on that no. Yeah, some of us decided they wanted to rest, but Joseph and Mira said that it wasn't that great to rest sometime without checking the entire house first. So we went upstairs. What was there things into the second floor, as in monsters?
Banshee.
Yeah, the Banshee. Yeah. Tanya got attacked by Banshee.
The armor.
It was
the brew.
But
that was third floor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All of this was third floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we ran into the armor, then the then the banshee, then the boom,
Okay. Well,
and that was all on the third floor.
What was in the second
Yeah.
floor then?
The
Second
second floor was
Second floor
second
was
floor was the
secret library
piano.
and the library.
Music room and the
Yes.
weird kinky place. Yeah,
What?
the secret room.
Okay. You and I were remembering the sessions very differently.
So yeah, on the second floor we found a secret spot in the library. Inside of it was dead guy in with a trunk and some tomes about necromancy stuff.
Hmm.
The letter?
Yeah, and the letter. Yeah, thank you. About I think it was addressed to that guy. Yeah, saying that all the rituals were for nothing, and it was signed by
Strad.
Strada. Yeah. So by rituals, it was those necromancy stuff in the books. The group went on the upper floor, only to be attacked by moving armor at the end of the stair. Things happened. I'm not saying what Mira did, but nothing happened. So we got rid of that armor. Only to
Mira
for,
fell down the
ten-
stairs.
She
On her ass.
didn't. She didn't. And
She went to go
then,
jump and failed and landed on her ass. There you go.
Tenya got attacked by a banshee as she checked the room. A banshee or specter or whatever. She almost got killed, yeah. So she was very weak after that.
Yeah, she almost got one shot.
Yep.
Just like in the bandit fight, Kim decided to score natural 20s and instantly knock her unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh, well, speaking of naturals, that armor, and it's natural one.
Everything that tried to hit Joseph hit itself.
Yeah, we found out that half of the creatures in the house were suicidal and they killed themselves.
Up until the basement, the only thing that managed to do damage to me was these guys.
Yeah,
Um,
take
No,
it.
the damage to you happened in the basement.
That's why I said up until the basement.
Yep. So as the others checked the other rooms after that specter fight, Mira took watch over Tanya, only for Dalsy to be in a situation with a broom.
A broom attacked her. She wanted to clean.
Yeah, because Dalsy is clean freak.
She likes personal hygiene. Okay, there's nothing
Well,
wrong with that.
Yeah, it's a bit on the extreme side, but yeah. What else
Delcy
did
likes cleanliness.
on that there was the master room, I think, on that floor, and the kids, or it was
They were on the attic.
on the attic. Yeah, after that.
We
Yeah,
found a secret
Delcy
door.
found the secret door after feeling a draft coming from one of the walls.
It led to the attic, where we found a sealed room where there was two kids skeletons. So
Earlier in the library, Delcy found a key, and we used the key on that door.
Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, it was the bodies of these two kids that led us to that house. We landed on them, Rose and Thorn. We spent some time with them in that room to rest, to heal our injuries. It was something.
We found out that it wasn't them who lured us into the house. They told us that they were locked in that room because there was a monster in the basement, and their parents put them there, and they starved to death.
They told us a lot of stuff, actually.
They told us more about the mist. They said the town is very quiet at night because the mist comes in. But in the daytime, the town becomes more lively as the mist starts to pull back, but it never leaves. It's always there.
So let us. Yeah. So we spoke about the monster in the basement and such. Rose told us she could show us the door to it because we didn't find any.
Yeah, Thorn pointed out to Delcy on the dollhouse there's a secret room, and Delcy saw it, so they knew where to go.
Okay.
And we decided to have a long rest with the children because we had a level exhaustion and it messed up a lot of our throws.
Mm.
So we had a long rest with them, but the children didn't want us to leave because they had abandonment issues. They were very scared to be left alone again. So Delcy and Alden, I think it was Alden, managed to convince them to come with us. And Joseph took their bones, and when we reached the basement, we discovered tombs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had Rose and Thorn's name in them, and Joseph put the bodies in them, and their souls were freed. Anybody remember what happened after that?
Well,
After
we've
that, there
taken
was
that out, I'm afraid.
yeah, and after that we explored the basement. There was the crystal bit.
The hairbrush.
You skipped a lot.
Yeah, and Joseph shouting around.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Joseph asking me if anyone was around as we tried to stick.
Like Delcy was.
Delcy and Mirror went and looted.
They asked us to check out the area. It's not our fault. It was like the looting room.
No. That's what happened after the kids.
Yeah,
What I'm saying.
Basically, there was another room. Like Delcy and Mira went to check it out. We found some sort of sleeping quarters, and there was a lot of loot. It's like we found a silvered short sword, a hairbrush, an eye patch, some moss agats, and
Some what?
moss agats. They're like little precious
Agate.
gemstones.
Oh,
Pretty stones.
Okay.
A gate.
Oh, agates. Okay.
A gate.
That's it.
All right.
And because Delcy has a problem with Delcy liked the hairbrush, but it was covered in dust, so she was a bit icky about touching it. So Mira threw it at her. Delcy dodged out of the way, and it made a noise. And with that noise combined with Joseph's bellowing voice, we alerted some ghouls and a grick.
You forgot about the leather purse.
Oh yeah, there was not leather. Delcy found a purse and discovered it was made of human skin, so she threw it. So after the battle, like Alden, Delcy and Mira explained what they found, and they mentioned the purse. It's like, why didn't you bring the purse? And Delcy was just like, it was made of human skin. So Alden came along, like picked up the purse, took the coins. Delcy still wouldn't touch the coins because they were in the purse. And then Alden picked up the hairbrush, wiped it clean of dust, and gave it to Delcy. And then they headed back to the others.
Yeah, and during the fight is when Ice Knife decided to hurt Michael.
Oh yeah. And then we came across a room with a statue, which I assume is Strahd, and it was holding a crystal orb. Everybody wanted to touch the crystal orb.
No.
Except, okay, Mira and Delcy were a bit reluctant to touch the crystal orb, but Alden was just like, I want to identify it.
Anthony, Mirror said sure.
Oh.
Yeah, sure, you touch it. I don't want to bother with that. I said that.
Yeah, Alden was just like, I want to identify it.
I just touch it slightly. I don't move it or anything.
And then 5 shadows appeared out of nowhere. So he was identifying this thing while we were fighting off the shadows. We did pretty well. Then we discovered the orb wasn't magical. and Joseph smashed it in frustration.
Joseph smashed it because it was evil as well. He thought it still might have been doing something bad. It is an arcane focus after all. I agree with Joseph there.
Then we went
Well done,
in.
Joseph.
Then, for some reason, Joseph tried to smash down a door. Turned out to be a mimic. The mimic committed suicide.
Yep.
We went into.
Joseph didn't just decide to smack the door. Delcy basically told him to hurry up.
Delcy said, "Have you?" And two
Did
ghasts appeared.